My name is Candi CdeBaca. I am the Denver City Council person for District 9, which is formerly known as the East Side forever to me. I have always had an incredible obsession with Frida. Everything from the political statements in her art to really what she believed was possible with a different type of governance structure and economic structure. When I was young, it was mostly about the art, but as I've grown older, it's really more about what she stood for politically that, you know, keeps me not only obsessed, but like using her as, you know, an icon in a different way. A lot of people iconize her, but not for who she was and not for what she was really fighting for and believed in. And so for me, I always use her as a tool to really connect with people who don't understand the political and economic structure that I personally believe in and want to fight for. And so she's that common love that I think we can build a foundation on. She was a radical, and I think that during movements especially, we demonize our radicals. We relegate their ideas to the fringes, to the margins. And right now, you know, there are so many people who have brilliant ideas about who we can become as a society, as a nation, as a globe, and many of them are being cast aside as radicals or the margins. And I think that she's a symbol of what happens to those radicals post-mortem. And we shouldn't wait until someone's dead and gone to remember them, to honor them, and to make their vision real. We should honor those radicals amongst us and really take their dreams and turn them into reality. She was all about the people. She was all about people power, communal ownership of things, and I think that's a very consistent thread across movements. We always see the socialist thread woven into popular movements, and we talk about that thread in different ways. We use bad words like communist or anarchist to talk about them, but really what people want today and what they've always wanted is autonomy, self-determination, the ability to live free from oppression. And so Black Lives Matter is no different than the Black Panthers or the Civil Rights Movement or the movement to end slavery. It's all about that autonomy and really being able to live our best lives. I think it's critical for people like me, women of color, people who have lived on the fringes, to be at the center of decision making and policy making, because when you lift up the bottom, everybody else is lifted up. And you know, it's not that a rising tide lifts all boats, it's about intentionally recentering the margins and catering to the most marginalized. And so for me to be in this position, my existence in these spaces forces a different conversation. Even when I don't win, I'm bringing insights, ideas, experiences to the table that have never been there before, and I'm challenging the status quo in a way that would not be challenged if it were not for people like me being in those positions. And to bring along someone who is culturally iconic, someone whose beliefs are very specific to my cultural heritage, you know, that's important, because in these spaces it's easy to co-opt an image of someone like Frida or the art of someone like Frida without taking it for what it really was about, and having the opportunity to know what it was really about. And being a Mexican woman myself, I'm able to really force the conversation beyond the nice, pretty things. I love that community is keeping this event alive and really honoring what she believed in and honoring that dream that I think is so much more attainable now than it ever has been before.